Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom. At work, so I'm gonna knock this out real quick. Guess I'll do some flame union, reunion, and recognition here. So when I get home, I could be like more animated and amplified and really talk my shit, but can't be too loud here. So this would be a good time to do twin flames and union, reunion, and recognition. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and I'm going to begin. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you're going. That's the decisions you're making. Everything starts from here. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. You could tell. Then you got wands. Knees. Wands are things you're doing or things you've done. Not things you finna do because that don't mean anything. It's karma and accountability to what you've done. It's karma and accountability to what you're doing, not what you finna do. Then you got pentacles, persons, places, and things. Stuff you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles are temporary. And all pentacles have expiration dates. Let's get with it. So I'm going to pick out this spread, show you what it is, and then get busy. Overall energy, we got the divine feminine. Self-explanatory. That's fairly important. Bottom line, we got the Seven of Pentacles, the Re card, R-E-R-E. This is rearranging things, reviewing things, revalue things. R-E-R-E. It's about 7 of them you need to do. It's also a 70% or a C. Feminine row. You got the Knight of Swords, which is fear. Feminine, as far as yourself, you got the Five of Swords, which is focus. Which is weird because I shuffled the crap out this and I just did a reading and this looks like a lot what I was telling the person I just did a reading from. You know who you are. As far as the masculine energy, you got the Eight of Swords, which is a self-imposed prison. You go into the future feminine, we got the Seven of Swords, which is the truth card. We'll dive all up in here. Masculine, you come into the situation with the Ace of Swords, Ascension. That's crazy, I'm picking the same cards. Queen of Cups, masculine, you in regards to the feminine energy. This is the Psychic card or the Ghosting card. Masculine, you in regards to yourself. We got the Six of Cups, which is sauce. The sauce card. And final card with the masculine going to the future, we got the Eight of Pentacles, which is the life card. Your whole life is basically in this card right here. We'll dive on that too. So, and by the way, who rules the wands in the knees department? The divine masculine. He's the king of wands, you could tell. He rules the wands in the pentacles department. So let's get with it. First card in this message, we got the Queen of Wands. This is the divine feminine. So feminine, it's all about you. You're all in your masculine's mind. He's thinking about you a lot. He's dreaming about you a lot. He really can't get enough of you. You seem to be all that he's thinking about. And this is for twin flames and union, reunion, and recognition. So if you just met your twin, this is the infatuation phase, the recognition phase, the honeymoon phase that the masculine is in with you. If you two are separated, all your masculine can think about is you. For various reasons. Maybe you remind him of his mother. Maybe you remind him of his, like, the only good woman he ever had. You know, it's like a good woman image, and feminine, you just fit right into that shit. If you two have just reunited, you want to make sure that he really crosses his T's and dots his I's with you. So whatever just previously happened with y'all doesn't happen again. And for masculines that just got in union with their divine feminine, it's like he's finally on the same page as you. Got to put more smoke to see what this is for the feminine. Crazy. To the person I just did a reading for, I'm telling you, I shuffled the crap out of cards, and it ain't like I'm picking like straight off the deck. Like I'm shuffling and then picking out, and it's just crazy how this energy just came right back out. I'll be in tune with the infinite. I'll be loving me sometimes. Anyway, a lot of divine feminines are just in limbo when it comes to options in this twin flame demo. So a lot of feminines, some of you guys see your masculine just came back, want to be involved like Raphael Sadiq and Q-Tip and shit. Like you see your masculines change. You see how he's being proactive when it comes to dealing with you. But it's like love always has a way of having bad timing. I mean, masculines usually come when the feminines are finally making their mind up to go in another direction. So it's like masculines, you caught your feminine at the best time. You know, or you caught your feminine at the worst time and she's kind of in limbo if she even wants to go up with you or just go down. When a feminine goes down, that's going to the knees and pinnacle part of things. It's a few actions and behavior. It's a few moves that your feminine got to make. The moves your feminine got to make, you coming back or you arriving or you being back in the mix right now, it's kind of like a bad time. Because Pentacles, there's some things she needs to manifest. She really ain't got time to really not deal with you, but she's become the runner. See, feminists, when you stop chasing, you become the runner. When you become the runner, your masculine starts chasing. Okay? Love always is going to have a way of having bad timing. And for some feminists, it just seems like bad timing. Other feminists, you see the change in your masculine. You see he's being proactive. You see he wants to come home. But you in your head, you don't know if this is the right time. You don't know if you should let him back from the doghouse. You don't know if he's learned his lesson yet. You don't know if he fully gets it. And you kind of enjoying the time that you have having options. And you just don't know what to do. Others, you just don't know. You just don't know. A lot of time has passed. A lot of things has happened. I'm not saying this twin flame shit is getting old, but it's just like, am I even ready to deal with you guys? Like the title I had in the Divine Feminine situation is, are you really ready yet? I told you masculines already. Feminine, are you? A lot of you feminines aren't. Because it's just a bad time. And you ain't doing what he did to you. You just seeing that the options that he had, you have now. And you're trying to take advantage of the options. We ain't talking about other relationships. We just talking about like business. Maybe you just focused on business. Maybe you just focused on getting your shit together right now. You still cool with your masculine, but you kind of like the runner now. That's just fairly important. Bottom line was very important. We got the reread card. You reviewing things, both of you guys, but it's different. So feminine, you really reevaluating this twin flame situation. You really looking at it from a whole different kind of way. You don't know whether to release this shit, you know, let the shit relapse, to renege on this twin flame shit. Like, you know, you kind of got like a few things you need to do personally on a pinnacle department before you can give your all to your masculine. Shit that your masculine has done in the past. Shit that you kind of doing now. You ain't doing it because your masculine did it in the past. It's just now that you're here as the runner, you seeing the freedom in running. You seeing the options you got being the runner. I mean, we ain't talking about, like I say, other relationships. We just talk about business. You know, this is passing. It's still all good between you and your masculine. It's just you kind of reevaluating him, this, you. As far as the masculine, he's doing everything he has to do to reread. This is, like I say, reversing the move, relocating, removing people out your life. Reconciliation, reconnection, reunion. You know, masculine is just doing what he got to do to get his life back on track. The final card he has going in the future is the Eight of Pentacles. This is a life. Shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable beds you sleep on, the four walls you call your shelter. Your twin flame is in your life. Your job is in your life. Your car is in your life. Your kids is in your life. God is in your life. Masculine is just trying to get his life back. And feminine, you're a big part of his life. Feminine, you just trying to get your life together. You know? So coming to the situation, feminine, you kicking it off with the fear card. Knight of Swords is fear. This is making a decision without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Why? Because you discombobulated from a Ten of Swords that just recently happened. So, feminine, y'all coming off a Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is death or a permanent ending. Something is over with. You know, you just lost your job or you just quit your job to chase your dreams. And you ain't really got time to be thinking about like love and emotions and all that shit. Like, you just trying to get to the nitty gritty and get these pentacles. Not in a karmic way, like you chasing money or chasing pentacles. It's just you got opportunities that you need to take advantage of. What's scary is that it's kind of like the wrong time. You know? Okay, that must be like a farmer truck or something. I'm in the country in the middle of the woods and shit at a client house. Do my 9 to 5. They're asleep right now. But at any rate, you scared. Because it's the energy most feminines are on when masculines come back. It's like you didn't plan on this. You didn't plan on your masculine getting with it at this particular time. You figure he was just going to keep doing what he usually do, but you see the change. And what you don't want to do is like not take advantage of your twin flame situation. But at the same time, it's like a lot of you feminists keep going back to your masculine. It's like, well, shit, when I was ready, he wasn't ready. And he had opportunities and he took advantage of the opportunities and kind of left me at standstill. Left me at bay. You know, I see I'm in the same little position. Maybe I should just take advantage of my situation and capitalize on it like he did. You know, this could be some feminists who are monkey seeing and monkey doing. You've been in a situation before, except you was the chaser. All right, now you're the runner. And now you're seeing exactly the options that you really got here. And it's like you want to take advantage of every option that you have. By putting him on standby, he's done it to you. So in your head, if I can handle that, he can handle that. You know what I mean? He chose so-and-so over me. Maybe I need to do my thing. I waited. I was patient. I'm still cool with him. I didn't let him choosing these other options or choosing these other demos get in the way of how I really feel about him. If I can do it, he could do it. He'll be okay. I'm okay. It's like fear. You know, on one end, you kind of want this whole union, reunion, and recognition demo. But on the other hand, it's like, I don't know. That's fear. You just don't know what to think. It's like fear. A lot of people are dying around you, so you don't know what to think. You know, you just lost something big. Your car, your job, a person you love. You don't know what to think right now. Like, it's just, our feminists are just like scared. Because you just don't know. You don't want to hurt your masculine. But then you keep thinking about your masculine. Like, he hurt me without no qualms. But maybe your masculine was feeling just like this. But a lot of you feminines are really understanding how the masculine feels when they had to choose options over you or do what they had to do before they had to do what they wanted to do with you. So you're in his shoes. A lot of feminines are the runners now. And you starting to see what comes with being the runner. Masculine's coming to the situation. He's got ascension. He's going up. I told you, masculines go up, feminines go down. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Masculines rule the wands, knees, pentacles, toes department. Best thing a masculine can do is go up into his heart department, cups, feelings and emotions, and get more in tune mentally with the feminine and emotionally with the feminine, going up. Feminine, y'all go down. Y'all be in your heart mind too much. So when y'all can start doing wands to manifest things like the masculine, that's a good deal. So a lot of you feminines are manifesting shit. A lot of these masculines are really going up. So as the masculine go up, which is what he needs to do, feminine, you kind of going down, which is what you need to do. And it's kind of creating like a rift between you two, a place you two have been at before, but just in different sides of the coin. That's coming into the situation. Feminine, you in regards to yourself, personally, you got the Five of Swords. You need to focus. What do you need to focus on? More smoke. Feminine, you need to focus on your Three of Wands. This is your role. And what's your role? It's your path and your purpose. This is elevation. Evolution. You need to focus on your own personal evolution. You need feminines to take advantage of the options that you do have. So I can understand. Like, I get it. A lot of you feminists got shit to do. It ain't like you ain't got time for this divine demonstration. It's just, it's more important matters to attend to. You got shit you gotta do. Wands. Told you. Feminists are getting to the wands and the pentacles department. Masculines are getting all in their heart and in their mind now. Like, a lot of feminines are the winners. A lot of masculines are the chasers. And it's like, hey, it's like I gotta do what I gotta do. It's kind of where I'm at in my twin flame situation. Like, me and my twin, I would say we still reunited. We're not separated at all. We live in different cities and shit, but we're not separated at all. If anything, I think we're one. But what I'm doing is this. I'm just focused on my path and my purpose right now. I'm just focused on elevating myself, getting myself to a whole nother plateau, because I see the importance of me elevating. Because if I do good, he's gonna do good. That's my client. Give me 1 second. Alright, good. I have to wrap this up a little quick though, but yeah, I'm just focused on what I need to do. If I get rich, he gets rich. If I'm in a better situation, he's in a better situation, and that's all it is. Point blank, period. So, masculine, in regards to you, he's kind of getting ghosted by you. Queen of Cups is the psychic card. What's a psychic card? That's the X-Men card. All divines have some type of power, and all power lies in your intuition. But aside from intuition, trusting in it, going with it, this is the ghosting card. Masculine, you feel ghosted by your queen. It's like you want your feminine to kind of be there for you in a way that she usually is there for you, but it's like she ain't there for you right now. Not that she don't want to be, she just ain't got the time. She's too busy. She's got shit she got to do. So she got you on standby now. She's the runner. You're the chaser. And what you feeling and what you going through, masculine, it's the same stuff your feminine went through. But she still your friend. She's still cool with you. She ain't let what you had to do and putting her on standby kind of get in the way of what y'all got going on. She had to learn. You got to learn that. Ghosted. What's a ghost? That's something that's not there. Something that's supposed to be there, but something that's not there. It's like you tell your feminine to meet you for lunch. An hour prior to you guys meeting up for lunch, she calls you and tells you she's busy and she can't make it. And you take it as she's ghosting you. So you go to lunch by yourself, like, well, she was supposed to be here, but she's not. Obviously, she's got somewhere else to be. Obviously, because she's not there. You know, or it's like you invited your feminine to the movies for the weekend. It's like Thursday. Weekend come, you get to the movies, your feminine ain't there. It's like she forgot. Y'all made plans. And it ain't like she forgot about you. She's busy. She's obviously got shit she got to do. That's kind of more important than like hanging with you or kicking it with you or dealing with you. Once again, feminine's been in this situation with you before, right? Now you're in it. So you're starting to see exactly how she feels. And she started to see exactly how you feel being in your shoes. Feminine, you in regards to the masculine, we got the Eight of Swords. It's a self-imposed prison. Self-imposed prison is a mental prison. Mental prison. It's mental because it's invisible. Don't nobody know you in this prison but you. You got in this mental prison, you're going to have to get yourself out of it. This could be a long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. Like some of you feminists feel that the masculine should get everything that he's getting from you right now. You're not able to make it. You're not able to be there. Like you have too much important shit to do instead of dealing with him. You still love him. The love is still there. You care for him. Hell, this is a twin flame union reunion and recognition reading, right? It's just you. You think that because you went through this, that it's right for you to put your masculine through it. Like, this ain't a tit for tat thing. If you busy, then you busy. That's what's up. I mean, we grown people. We need to be busy because we don't need to be lollygagging or forced or being in our head. You know what I mean? A little too much not doing anything. So this could be a false sense of entitlement. Once again, you feel entitled to treat your masculine the way he treated you, given what you got going on right now. That's not fair. Got to be the bigger man. You got to be the more mature individual, feminine. This could be a false sense of security. You insecure until you secured with something. It's mental, whatever this energy is you want, feminine. So it's like paper chasing, pentacle chasing. You feel that you need to take advantage of options and shit you got to do right now. Because in your head, you feel like ain't no other time to do this, that this is the perfect time to do it. It might be. You understand what I'm saying? But what you don't want to be is in a self-imposed prison. So the next step after the Eight of Swords is the Nine of Swords, which is stress. Don't think about stress, guilt, jealousy, envy. This is internal swords. Like jealousy ain't a feeling. It's a sword. Envy ain't a feeling, a cup. It's a sword. You know, guilt can make a motherfucker sick. Like you can do a motherfucker dirty and feel so bad about it that you end up being in a self-imposed prison about what you did. Feeling so guilty to where like a physical sickness or illness or ailment happens from you having all this guilt in your head. You know, it's like the story I read about this skinny minister. He was very skinny, very rigid, very uptight, a very Christian guy. And he was married to this big chick. She was very jolly. She was very big. She was very like animated. Everybody really liked her because she was just a joy to be around. Now his wife cheated on him because he was just so spiritual. He was just too into God and I mean, you can't be too into God, but he allowed his like religious thoughts and lifestyle dictate what she does. She felt not loved by him. So she cheated on him with another person. Now, word got around town that she cheated on him. Like I said, he's like a saint. So they was waiting on him to like condemn her and, you know, leave her basically. But he said he forgave her, but he really didn't. So years go by. He said he forgave her, but he really didn't. So every time he thought about her cheating on him, it was like his heart got heavy. Almost like somebody put a pebble in his heart. So years go by. He's a skinny, frail guy. His back starts to hunch. He can't even walk. Feels like his heart's so heavy he can't even like walk anymore. So an angel appeared to him and told him, "You're gonna have to forgive her. You can't just say you forgave her and not forgive her. You're gonna have to truly forgive her. And you're gonna have to make this right. The only way to get these pebbles out your heart, right, is to take them out. Every negative thought you thought put a pebble in your heart. So you're gonna have to think a positive thought to really get these pebbles out. You're gonna have to think of your wife in a whole new light. Don't look at her as being like a cheater or a fucked up person for doing you like this. Look at her as for what she is. She was just insecure. She was scared. She was lonely. She just had one night of lust. Not condoning what she did, but shit happens. But you can't say you forgive a person that you really don't. It's gonna eat you up inside, and that's what it did for him. So he forgave her. He found new ways to love her. He started to look at her in a whole different light through new eyes. And each pebble got lifted to where he was back to his normal self and appreciated her for who she really was. A person that really loved him, but was just insecure and scared and had one moment of weakness, and he forgave her for it completely. So this is just like really forgiving yourself for kind of what you're doing to your masculine right now. A lot of you feminists are really like playing the get back game, really going tit for tat with your masculine because you felt like this is what he was doing with you. In reality, nah. See, you're the feminine, you're the evolved one. Masculines, they're more insecure, they're more weak, more like weak. You're stronger than your masculine in more ways than you can conceive. You have more wisdom and understanding than your masculine has. He's not on your level. He doesn't see life how you see life. He doesn't see things the way you see it. So when you get to acting like your masculine, or treating your divine counterpart the way he kind of treated you, he treated the way he treated you because he was unaware, because he didn't know. You know. So the karma, or you know what I mean, the blowback or the kickback from what you doing to your masculine is gonna be come down on you a little, like 10 times harder than it is going, it's gonna be on him. So not all feminists, but a lot of feminists are learning to forgive their masculines for what they did, especially by you being in his shoes, by you being a runner. You're starting to see what come with it. But the lesson you learning about being a runner is a lesson learned. Your masculine, he didn't really learn anything. He doesn't even know about the whole runner chaser prospectus. You do. He ain't really in tune to this whole twin flame lingo and the rules that go into it. You are. Masculine, him in regards to himself, he's got the sauce. This is your steez. This is your essence. This is what makes you you. Masculine, you're starting to see exactly who you are. Not just who you are, you're starting to see who you were. Who you are now ain't who you was. The shit you did in the past to your feminine, you wasn't you. You wasn't who you are now. You wasn't the aware one. You wasn't aware. You know. Who's the sauce maker? The divine feminine. Who's the sauce taker? The divine masculine. It's the divine feminine sauce you addicted to. That's why you can't get enough of it. You know. You out here doing other things, but then you want to keep the feminine sauce to herself, or you take the sauce from the feminine and put it all over these karmics so you can deal with these other karmics, or try to look for an alternative feminine. It's like you was in the past, masculine, you was looking for something like your feminine, but not your feminine. You know what I mean? And you found it, seeking ye shall find, but it didn't work out. So now you want to fuck with the sauce. Now you want to get down with the feminine. Like now you see exactly who your feminine is and why she's meant to be in your life, and you ready to be with her. But here's the kicker. Karma. What you did in the past, maybe your feminine ain't got over that. Maybe what you experiencing now is probably the same shit you put your feminine through. This is karma. You know, you're learning a lot about what your feminine's personality really is, what her essence really is. You know that you can't find something like your feminine nowhere. Like your feminine loves you in a way you ain't never been loved before. She understands you in a way you ain't never been understood. She cares for you in a way you ain't never been cared for. You thought you could find a duplicate. You thought you could find this somewhere else. You tried. It failed. You know, you ready. But a lot of feminists ain't ready for you. We ain't talking about the tit for tat ones. We ain't talking about the feminists that's trying to teach their masculine lessons, or, giving them what they went through. We talking about feminists who really got shit to do. Who really just ain't got time to be on the stuff that they was on with you before. You wish that things were the way it was, like in the beginning, when your feminine was just attentive, when she was just putty in your hands. Now you play in hers. And she gonna shape and form you in any way she seek. Because that's what you did there. Here's your final role, wrapping this up, feminine. We got the truth. Truth is, you got to keep it 100 with your masculine. Let them know why you ghosting him. Let them know why you can't be there. Let them know why you want this to happen, but it can't happen right now. And I'm talking about twin flame union, reunion, recognition. Not all, just some. Some feminines are going to unite, and it's cool. Ain't none of this little side extra shit going on. But obviously, I'm telling this message to somebody who needs it. This is a cat coming out the bag. This is also being so much to so many people, you don't know who you are anymore. These are like 7 hats that go to 7 uniforms, to 7 jobs that you work in. And you go to this job with this hat on. And it's like you get to a job and you wearing the wrong outfit. It's like, damn, I forgot where I was at. It's like you're this way with somebody, you're this way with somebody, you're this way with another person, you're this way with another person, you're this way with another person, you're this way with another person. Like you're all these things to people that you don't even know who you are. Like you spread yourself so thin, you ain't got no you for you. And all you're trying to do is retain the little bit of you got to find yourself. That's the truth. You know, it's like any marriage. So it ain't. It's a lot that wives go through with their husbands. It's a lot that husbands go through with their wives. Sometimes husband and wives, this marriage life becomes so routine and becomes so much that it's like you lose yourself in your marriage. You don't know who you are anymore. You know how you guys were when you started, but it's like 15, 20 years down the line, you don't know anymore. And that's just where you at. Truth is, feminine, you don't know anymore. You used to have a handle on this twin flame thing. Now, you don't know anymore. You know, it's like a person asks you for help. It's like your kid asks you to help them with their algebra. And you just keep it real. You know what? I don't remember that shit. What do you mean, Mom? I know you had it. I don't remember that shit. Like, I'm trying to help, but listening to me, you probably gonna get straight S on this paper. So I would talk to somebody who can help you with that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I know how to do that when I don't. You know, it's like, can you be here for me? Your master needs your help. He needs your assistance. And it's like, he asks you, can you be there for him during this fucked up time he's going through? And you just keep it real. It's like, I can't. Like, I want to say yes. I can't. I'm busy. I got shit I got to do for me. I love you, but I got shit I got to do for me. And that's the truth. I'm not going to jerk your chain and say I can do shit for you when I know damn well I ain't got the time, energy, and resources to do it. It's like twin flame union, reunion, recognition just happened. If masculine finally comes to reunite with you, or he finally comes to be in union with you, and it's like you ain't ready. That's the truth. I'm not ready. I don't know if this is what I want yet. A lot has happened. I'm still trying to figure it out. Still trying to figure out what this is. If I'm ready. If I really want this. But I got shit I gotta do. So until I figure it out, I'll get back to you, but I'm not gonna lie and tell you I will when I won't. I'm not gonna lie and tell you I can when I can't. Because I just don't know. A lot of you feminists just really don't know anymore. And that's normal. It's not bad for a feminine to finally get into like union recognition, but it's like it's the wrong time. That's how it be sometimes. Because in the past, feminine, you was ready to reunite or unite with your twin, but your masculine wasn't ready. Here it is, vice versa. Final card in this message, masculine, you got your life. Aside from this twin flame situation, you two got 2 separate lives. You had a whole life before you two met, and you still got your own life to this day. Yes, your feminine can't be there. Yes, your feminine can't right now. But you know what? You still got your whole life ahead of you. You still got people in your life. You still got family. You still got demos. Like, it's all good. Still good. It'll be at a 10 of Pentacles, like 100% is a 10 of Pentacles. It'll be an A plus soon. Right now, it's just a B status. It's good. B, it's good that you ready. Masculine. It's good that you finally realized you know, where home is and what's important and what's not. You know, it'd be great to have your feminine like down. It'd be great to, know which way your feminine want to come with you. But right now, it's okay. It's all good. It's still all good. You know, your feminine being in your life, it's just the icing on the cake. You being in your feminine life, it's just the icing on the cake. But the icing is 20% of it. The cake, 80% of it is your own life. Masculine, it's time for you to really reevaluate Seven of Pentacles. Really review Seven of Pentacles. Really rearrange, reverse, release, relocate, rehash, rehab, renege. Some in your life. Do what you gotta do. About 7 times. Why? So you can really appreciate your life at this very moment. Because it's gonna get better when your feminine is ready, when her mind is clear, when she's healed, when she can. But just because she can't, don't mean you can. Don't mean you can't either. You can't. You can't. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. I'll see y'all at the crib for separation readings. Deuces.